We've got more CIF state champions to recognize, regional titles handed out in Southern California, plus big women's college water polo action and much more on a brand new counterattack. Hi everyone, Greg Mescall here. Thanks for joining us on the counterattack. We start first, women's college water polo. Best teams in the country getting together at the Barbara Kalbus Invitational, and you just can't stop USC. The defending NCAA champs win their 33rd straight game in a row, defeating Stanford 10-8. In the third place match, Cal takes UCLA to overtime and wins it 7-6. That sends us into our Cap 7 college scoreboard. Earlier in the Barbara Kalbus Invite, USC a one-goal winner over Cal 9-8. Stanford all over UCLA 10-4. San Jose State one goal better than San Diego State 10-9 in overtime. And then high-scoring affair, Virginia Military Institute over Redlands 16-15 in overtime. We mentioned the Stanford Cardinal. They did not get the win against USC, but a nice feature from the Go Stanford video team on Olympic champ and Cardinals standout Aria Fisher.
So definitely growing up, there was a lot of water polo talk around the house. Winning an Olympic gold medal with my sister was a pretty undescribable moment. Accomplishing my greatest dream with someone who I'm so close to was something I'll always remember. I'm planning on studying English. I haven't declared yet, with a focus in creative writing. I really enjoy writing, and it's kind of like my outlet of expression, and so that's something I'm really excited to pursue here.
And now, sticking with college water polo, we've got to talk big news announced this week. USA Water Polo sponsoring the first ever Division III National Championship. It's going to start this coming fall with the Men's Water Polo Championship, and then next spring for the women, bringing together all the Division III teams in college water polo to vie for their own national championship. Going to be a great opportunity to win a national title for these programs, and also hopefully encourage additional growth at the Division III level with colleges adding men's and women's water polo teams. More available at usawaterpolo.org right now, but very excited for this brand new event. Live streaming coverage coming this December at the first ever Division III National Championship. And now more championship talk. We're talking CIF Regional Championship. Keep in mind that in California, the state is not unified when it comes to high school water polo. SoCal plays their games at one point in the year, NorCal plays their games at another point in the year, so you do not have a true state champion. But in recent years, the regional championship format has come alive, and this is what just went down this past weekend for Southern California. So all the teams from SoCal and after Laguna Beach won the Southern Section Division I title, they come up short against Orange Lutheran. Congrats to OLU taking the Division I title 11-8 over Laguna Beach. Then in Division II, Sure doubling up Coronado 12-6. And then Division III, another win for Poway. They defeat La Costa Canyon 14-5. Not long after winning a San Diego section title. Congrats to all three champs. More big water polo on the way this weekend in Riverside, California. The ODP Boys National Championship is on the way. Girls tournament to follow March 15th through the 17th. Best of luck to everyone traveling into Riverside from all across the country. We'll have full highlights of all the championship matches next week right here on the counterattack, plus much more from a great weekend of ODP water polo. Looking forward to being in Riverside. And the 2019 National League is just a few weeks from getting underway. Dates have been announced for all 5 competition weekends. It'll get started March 9th and 10th at the Willett Aquatic Center in Irvine, California, before we head to Northern California and UC Davis April 6th and 7th, then back south May 4th and 5th to Huntington Beach, California and Ocean View High School. And then the National League Championship this year, it will be intertwined with the Fisher Cup that has been held for the last several years at UC San Diego and San Diego, California. So same great Fisher Cup event, but now we will also crown a National League champion this May 18th and 19th. And then over the summer, the men's senior nationals will take place August 3rd and 4th in Orange County. More information on that event coming soon, but it'll feature many of the National League teams that compete throughout the spring season. All of the games will have live stats available at thefosh.net, live streaming of the Fisher Cup and National League Championship, schedules and rosters coming soon to usawaterpolo.org. And now we close out our show as we do every week with our social media send-off brought to you by our friends at Cobian. And we start things off first with our weekly Cobian winner, where we select a comment from one of our recent Instagram posts, and that person is a surprise winner of a brand new pair of Cobian sandals. And this week's winner, Aisley Martinez, for this comment on last week's counterattack post. And see, just that simple, it pays to comment. You never know when your comment may just get you a brand new pair of Cobian sandals. More to come next week. Now we go on to the rest of the social media send-off. Coach Linton sharing this fun exchange from a former athlete. You never know when your water polo leg strength will come in handy. Often in the pool, but sometimes you just have to push a car out of the snow. Love that tweet. Ashley Johnson offering some different goalie drills depending on the goalie. You never know what might work best for you. Check out this clip. And speaking of Ashley Johnson, we go to Florida, where St. Andrews athlete Seth Burke was recently profiled in the Sports Illustrated Faces in the Crowd section. Local TV news there showing Seth some love.
Burke is a two-time All-County selection and a member of the U.S. Futures team, but appearing in SI is an accolade he won't soon forget.
I was just like, no way. Like, I just come here, I train hard every day, I play in the games, and just to get a shout out like that is amazing. I saw it on USA Water Polo's Instagram, and I was like, wow, it's really cool.
Maggie Steffens sharing this degree on Instagram, now has 2 Olympic gold medals and 2 degrees from Stanford. What can't Maggie Steffens do? Congrats on getting the master's degree from Stanford University. Speaking of Stanford, nice segue on to Alex Bone, who continues to tear it up in Europe. Coach Rod, Alex's dad, sharing some heat from Alex. Check out this clip. And last but certainly not least, this baby from Southside Water Polo in Texas. They're capped up. They are ready to go. And thanks for sharing that via Instagram. That's the best of water polo on the internet this week in our social media send-off. Keep those submissions coming. Tag us at USAWP, and we'll share what you're sharing. That's all for this week's show. Thanks so much for joining us. Don't forget, when you're on the counterattack, look weak side.